their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
First down from the 42. From the shotgun, it's Jones. On the move, hit it right. Now he takes it. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off.
Devontae Wyatt on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down run by Pacheco. Will cobble together a yard there. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Swift gets it again on 2nd down. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Gets it downfield. On target to Ganson. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. A gain of 26 yards there. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball and put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They'll air it out on 3rd. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26.
Let's go now.
McCarthy to throw it. Brings him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is a Dolphins first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
That one inside, handoff to Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The Jets take their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Now it's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Cooper Kupp, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing we see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. The cover guys go shut it down.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. They snap it to McCarthy. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now Jones. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. Room for him past the 30. Through midfield. Works the sideline inside the 35. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets grow their lead just before halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, next to kickers, some of our most prolific scorers in league history have been running backs, Brock, and he now tops them all. Most touchdowns in a single season.
Yeah, pretty incredible, Kate. You've got to do it with your legs. You've got to do it with your hands. It's why, well, when you're a little kid, right, and you're playing on the schoolground, you figure it out pretty quickly. That dude's elite. That guy can run and score. He's a difference maker, and this guy certainly is.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league.
And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
And that's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On their own side, but only need an inch or 2 here, so they're going for it. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he will get the first as they touch him down. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
That throw behind his intended target.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
McCarthy trying again on second down. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Half the 60, half the 60. 60, 18, right here. Let's go.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Jones now to throw. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Comes up empty on that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Has him on the quick hitter. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. To the air once more. Here's Jones. This is complete to Dawson Knox. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go. And that play, that should help them get some points here going into the half. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Aubrey puts it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get 1 final snap here in the half. 1 last play before the break. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. It's Darius Slayton with the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Play fake, Jones. Completes this one to Rice. He's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Second down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Jones now on third down. Finds the in route complete. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for Jets.
To throw again, it's Jones. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
This almost ended worse, but it gets a yard out of it. He brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
49-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
Extra DB out there for the Finns. Third down. Rolling from the gun here. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Back to Pacheco here on second. And this is near the first down, but they need one more yard now to get it. Third down at the 29.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Jones running sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gain.
That's another Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Play action now with Jones. Warner with the grab. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Dolphins bring out a 5th defensive back on 3rd.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Pacheco. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for Jets. First down. First and 10.
Jones on first down. Completed to his running back. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
2nd down, McCarthy to pass. Completed over the middle. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up 3rd down.
You just get the play off. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. Nothing comes from it as we hit the break. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. Now, can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Jones to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Throws caught. They are on it short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down. 4th down, pass coming. He gets it to Rice. Touchdown, New York. The Jets have likely locked up the win right there. That gives him a mark of distinction for this season. He's now up to 40 touchdown passes this year, and it's part of one of the more impressive campaigns that we've seen from an NFL QB. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Jets stretch the lead to 23. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offense up to the line fast. On the shotgun, McCarthy. Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Dolphins.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. It's him on the in route. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Jets bringing pressure, and they got him. Working quickly here.
Loss on the play. It's 3rd down.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And he's down to almost, no, actually going to give him the 30 here.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Connecting with his back here, Swift. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Jump off, caught by his back. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second and that playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Again, McCarthy to throw. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. He goes down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
19 Lions.
Air it out on 3rd. Into the hands of Ganson. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you try.
He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins putting up points in a game decided. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Here's McCarthy leading them to the line. They're going for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
Dolphins 6. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Slayton with the return. Things going well so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. They go play fake with Jones. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Jets first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go now. Rocco leading. Warriors 17.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
Brings up second and 18 at the 36-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Ready up.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go. Set. 9, 18, rather. 18, rather.
Here he goes, third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. McCarthy throwing here. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't get it to Arondé Gadsden the second. So they're left facing third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. To the air on third and long. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Desperation time here on fourth. Throw is caught by the back. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no one connected. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Working quickly here. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He has room past the 25. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
A gain of 13
Move
yards.
the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again now. McCarthy hits his running back. And he'll go down here at the 16. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 16.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. McCarthy hit. He lost the football. This is scooped up by the Jets. So they do take over after the fumble block, but they're doing so in a dangerous spot right near their own end zone.
Kate, did those sidelines get loud or what? It was practically in unison. Everybody's shouting to jump on top of that one. We just needed an official signal if it was 6 points or a touchback. And fortunately for them, well, it was a touchback.
First call here coming from the shotgun. He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room and no margin for error.
He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. First down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
70 rings. Here we go. Go.
Jones setting up the play action. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Let's go now. Hey, Bravo leading.
Jones throwing on 4th. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get 1 more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
One final shot here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So the win goes to the Jets. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently.